Sissy that wow.
Okay, so I love RuPaul's Drag Race. Anybody who knows me knows that is my favorite show. My own beloved mother,
Call me mother.
not my drag mother, my real mother, loves RuPaul's Drag Race too. At first, my parents didn't really understand the obsession. They thought at first that I was watching the show because I really wanted to be a drag queen. Well, they went wrong, honey. But honestly, I just love the show. Instead of watching sports, I watched Drag Race. Instead of watching grown men throw balls, I like to watch ladyboys throw shade. And then my mother had a change of heart. Or she had too many glasses of wine. Probably both. But she watched the first episode of All Stars with me and she was like, I love this show. She even went to drag bingo with me in Palm Springs. Cut 2.
I'm having the best time with my wonderful son. You only live once, hashtag.
Oh my god, if you win. Oh my god.
I've never had so much fun in my life.
Okay, so now that the obsession has started for her, it's time to go deeper. And I mean real deep. You wanted a twist, honey? Well, it's time to give my mother a drag education. Okay, so I am here with my mom. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Wendy Papo, and I'm Brandon Papo's mother.
And why do you like Drag Race?
It's colorful, it's fun. I like the way they sissy that walk.
We need to give you a Drag Race education.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through some drag, gay, analogies, terms. I'm gonna help you study. You're gonna repeat them back to me to make sure that you remember them. So I'm sure you'll be just fine. Shade, or the act of throwing shade. Okay. What do you think that means?
It's a no-no. It's being like, that's not good.
So it basically is like an insult, can even be like a backhanded compliment. It's like you're pushing somebody's buttons, but like lightly. Now there is something called, which is a little similar, reading, or reading somebody to filth. What do you think that means?
Have no clue.
Reading someone is basically a direct insult.
Ooh.
The whole thing about reading somebody is that it's comedic. Like what Joan Rivers used to do, or like what, you know, it's, you're roasting somebody. Can you give me a read? Like if you could read me, like what would you say?
But you're not a drag queen.
Just read me like as Brandon.
No.
Why?
Because you're my son.
You can read me. I'll give you one just to start off. RuPaul always says reading is fundamental. That's perfect because I bring the fun and you bring the mental.
Okay, that's good.
Very bad, but you know.
I don't think like that on my feet.
I didn't. I wrote that one out. It took
Okay,
me.
well,
It took me 10 minutes.
Okay, great. See, I could write one too. I can't think like that.
Well,
Cheater. That was shade.
You're shady.
Shady.
You're a shady queen. Sickening.
You're sickening.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
You're gross.
Sickening means that you're like drop dead gorgeous.
Oh.
Yes. So if someone tells you, hey, you're sickening, that's a compliment. T. You've heard T before.
Tits?
No, they're not tits. T means truth.
Oh.
So you remember when someone says like spill the tea, or
okay.
that means like spill the truth.
Well, if you said it in those terms, I probably get it. When you just said tea.
Fishy. What do you think fishy means?
Smelly.
Fishy just means like a very convincing feminine drag queen, like one that looks more like a lady.
Really?
Yes. Like all fish, like to be like fishy is a good thing.
Who comes up with these terms?
Honestly, I have no clue. So what do you think clock means? To clock somebody.
Time out.
To give somebody a timeout. Clock basically means to call somebody out for a flaw that they're trying to conceal.
Oh. Like what?
Maybe if like, honestly, I don't really know.
Gotcha.
Kai. What do you think kai means?
Kai.
Like, oh, two drag queens are kai-kaiing.
Kissing?
Two drag queens who like have sex with each, or like having sex with each other.
Well, that's a little different than kissing.
But then kiki is different. What does kiki mean? Like two drag queens are kikiing.
That's just behind?
What do you mean? What do you mean behind? What do you mean behind?
Or having sex behind?
Behind where? The alley?
In their butts.
Okay. Behind in their, okay. Yeah.
Was I right?
No, you were absolutely not right. Like we're gossiping, like we're kikiing, we're having a kiki.
Oh, okay.
Not in the butt. What do you think cakes means?
How do you spell it?
Like cakes, like
Oh.
C-A-K-E-S.
They're what, having cakes?
Beat.
To dance?
No, to beat a face.
Punch a face?
Beating a face basically means like to do your makeup, like beating your face like with like a powder, like or like, you know. What does gag mean?
Gag me with a spoon would be to shut up.
Like I was so in shock. Like, oh my God, I was gagged.
Okay.
Like she gagged me with that outfit, kind of thing.
Okay.
Now we have tuck. What do you think tuck means?
Tuck in your stomach.
You're tucking something else.
Oh, your penis in.
Yes, you're tucking the penis in. What does snatch refer to?
Vajayjay?
Yes. Now that we went through the basic terminology for drag, okay, just want to make sure that you remember it. So shade.
I forgot.
Or throwing shade. What does throwing shade mean?
Such a way of throwing
No, there's
shit.
no sashaying away. Reading somebody to filth. To read somebody. Sickening. Okay, what about tea? Tea.
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 Show some tea. I don't remember now.
You don't remember now, do you? To clock.
The clock.
You know? What about tuck?
When you tuck your penis
Yes.
into your snatch.
Into your snatch.
Into your
Yes.
leggings.
Yeah, no, good. No, that's good. That was 1 point. 1 full point.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm happy with that score.
Oh, that should have been perfect for the reading is what, kids? Fundamental. Okay, whatever. I know that went over your head. Since we have given my mother the knowledge of RuPaul, it is now time to watch an actual episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. I know it's past your bedtime.
Not quite.
It's 6 p.m.
That's not past
It's definitely past her bedtime.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Are you falling asleep?
I'm trying to.
Are you literally falling asleep, Mom?
so tired.
Mom, we can make it. Ay vey. Pick an emotion. Time for you to go in a home.
I am home.
Not this one.
You're not home.
You're in your own
You're
home.
in my home.
Your
Time
home.
for you to go in your home.
Mom!
This is my home.
So that was my mom's drag education. It sort of didn't really go as planned. I'm not really sure what she actually learned from this. It's a step in the right direction. And I encourage all younger generations who love drag and love the show to watch these shows with their parents and give them a drag education. You never know how you can change their outlook on things. So if you like this video, please comment, please like, and please subscribe. Bye.
Can we do lip sync tomorrow?
No, lip syncs can't wait.
You know, it just starts to drag. Literally.
No pun intended.
Can I get an amen up in here?
Amen.
Love you.
Love you too.